Well, hello guys, welcome back to the channel where I never get away because I'm a perfectionist. I want to record a dream and it's going to be a really short video, so I don't care if you skip it. I had a dream this morning and it was a sequel to a dream, which is the only reason I'm recording it because I usually don't have sequels to dreams. And in the first dream, I had been part of a theater group. I don't know why. I always assume when groups want me, it's a charity case thing. And I had had somebody say something recently in real life that made me feel like a charity case, so maybe that's what the dream's about. In this dream, I'm in the theater group once again, and I'm going back to, there's like this locker area where like all the girls can change, so I'm going back there. And I believe I'm still the same age, yet I have my high school gym bag, and that's what my costume was supposed to be in, but at the same time I realized I get back here and I left it at home. I'm like, oh, I don't have my costume. I must not want to do this. I'm going home. And I get up and I'm going to go out, and a lot of the actors are like clustered around talking to each other. And I know I'm going to leave. I don't feel right because you're not supposed to abandon a theater project, but then I'm like, hey, I'm not an actress. This isn't my thing. I didn't study drama in high school. I'm not doing this. I don't want to do it. My role is literally not important because the only thing I had to do was go in, change into a costume, walk out on stage, deliver a message, and walk back out. That is all I had to do. I don't even think I was in any of the playbills, not that I cared, but I was literally no difference to the play or not. It was like a tacked on, it felt like a tacked on role that they wrote specifically for me so I would feel good about myself. And I'm like, no, this is a tacked on role. I don't need charity. I don't need somebody to try to include me in things. It's very sweet, but I don't need your charity. And somehow Thor was in the dream. And Thor was my friend. I don't think boyfriend, but Thor was my friend. And Thor is the one that got me the role. And he wanted me to get to like the group, the acting group, and he wanted me to get to like him, not in a weird way, but he wanted me to get to like him. And he apparently thought that by getting me this role, I would learn to love the people in this theater group and I would learn to love him. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't see, you handed me this role. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a role I was born to do. I'm not an actor, but it wasn't a role I was born to do. It wasn't my destiny. It was something somebody handed me. And it was not essential to the play. And I felt like a charity case. I felt like, wow, they were all friendly. Don't get me wrong. Nobody treated me like a charity case. They treated me like this was the most vital role, and I had to go on and hand this message, or play would not be the same. And the audience might not notice, but they would notice, and they wanted me to do this role. And I didn't get to complete the dream, but I knew I was going to leave because I knew it was miserable, and I was like, no one notices if I walk out on that stage or not. It was almost like my character was invisible. So I was like, I'm leaving. It was nice of them to make a charity. It was nice of them to try to include me, but I clearly don't belong with these people because it wasn't like I auditioned for this role and got it given to me. Kind of somehow earned it. It was just, this role was given to me and I was part of this group and I didn't ask to be part of this group and da and da and da. And I got up this morning and I told Loki about it and I said, I really didn't appreciate that dream. I said there was nothing important about that role. And since Loki is highly supportive, he looked at me and he said there are no small roles, only small actors. And I said, what does that even mean? He said, well, if you were given this role, you're meant to play it. What do you mean? You can think about that. So it either has something to do with this channel or more confusingly with the old channel. And I'm like, no, we're done with the old channel, so it must be this channel. And I don't know what it means. I will leave that open to my later interpretation when I've had more coffee and have more food. Happy first day of fall. It's cold and rainy here. We are going to do something. I don't know what. It's cold and rainy, so it's not going to be warm. The weather's going crazy lately. I can't decide if it's the middle of winter or it's still the hottest part of summer yet, so I'll just keep an eye on the weather and we'll go accordingly. But I will probably try to make you guys something when I'm more awake. I've had like 3 sips of coffee, but I wanted to get that dream down while I still had it. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.